If they're, they're okay if you have a drafting table in the car, but otherwise they're pretty awkward, aren't they?
Yes.
Well, guess what? High tech has come to the rescue. You can now get, there's software packages for the car traveler, and once you've decided where you want to go, you just print up these nifty little things. Some of the programs will even suggest nice stops along the way, sightseeing extras.
And here now to show us a new way of travel planning is technology columnist Tom Keenan. He's in Toronto. Hi, Tom.
Hi, Brent.
So, Tom, are these big paper maps that Tina's having such trouble with a thing of the past now?
They really are. This is probably the perfect Father's Day gift for anybody who loves to sit and daydream about going somewhere. Because what you can do with this program is plan a trip anywhere in North America, not only to see the shortest route or the most scenic route, but find out about attractions on the way. You can just sit all day and plan trips.
Yeah, well, exactly. I mean, when it comes time to actually getting into the car, do you not need any documentation at all? Is that the deal?
You can actually print out from this right on your own laser printer a pretty good map that will give you all the routes. You can print out lists of all the attractions on the way so you know where to stop. You could ultimately, I guess, put this on a laptop computer. I would not like to be in the car with you if you were driving along with a laptop computer on one side and the steering wheel on the other hand. But eventually, of course, it'll get built right into the car. So if you're one of the early adopters, one of the people who has to be on the leading edge, this is the time to get into the software.
Okay, now you mentioned attractions. Exactly how much information is there included in the attractions?
It knows about a lot of strange places. I mean, I knew about the head smashed in buffalo jump because I'm in Alberta, but I didn't know that there was a Harry Truman Memorial. There's all kinds of things in there. And what it tries to do is to suggest places that you might like to see along the way. It's pretty smart too. It knows what time of year, if you tell it, knows what time of year you're planning the trip. So it won't try to take you to a water slide in the middle of the winter if it's somewhere where the water slide is not going to be open.
Right, thank goodness for that. Okay, now you have the thing booted up there,
I do.
And let's plan a little road trip from, let's say, Toronto to New York City.
That's exactly what we've got up here. Now, as you can see the split screen, I can make the map a little bit bigger here, and what we've got now is it draws the route, shows you suggested roads, picks its route, and it is drawing the map. And now as we go along here, it's going to actually trace down from Toronto through Buffalo, through Rochester, up through New Jersey and into New York. So that's one side of it, the map side. The other side actually gives you nice detailed driving directions. So it says you're going to start out on provincial route number 11 and the Queen Elizabeth Way, and eventually you wind up down here. It even tells you where to stop. So at the end of the day, it's a 2-day drive. So it's a 2-day trip that's about 512 miles long. So it suggests a place that you can stop. I'm wondering if the motel owners at a particular place might have paid them off here to get you to stop at their motel.
Well, does it actually tell you what the expenses might be in such a trip as well, Tom?
Exactly. There's a menu up here, and one of the things you can do is you can put in cost. Now, one negative about this thing, you better think in gallons, because I couldn't find any metric option here, so I put in fuel prices, $1.29 a gallon. Let's say the car gets 25 miles per gallon. You can put in lodging costs, and you actually can go and cost out your trip. The other thing that you can do is you can ask it for other things. For example, you can pick a route type. I picked the quickest route, but you can also ask for the shortest one in distance or the most scenic one, and it will go and recalculate the route for you.
Now, obviously, Tom, as you were talking about inboard, I think like within the dashboard computers that are on the way, when those things come, what could we expect then? Additional information coming in all the time,
Exactly.
like traffic and routes and that kind of thing?
Well, just think about southern Alberta recently. We had roads that were closed, so it would have routed you around the fact that a certain highway, the Highway 3 through the Crow's Nest Pass, doesn't exist anymore. So it would know about that in real time. What you would have is a combination of a cellular phone modem that took continuous updates on the local road and weather conditions, probably traffic conditions, and you'd also have a global positioning center. So ultimately, you could decide, hey, I'm coming into Buffalo and I want a really, really good Italian meal. What's a good Italian restaurant? And it would steer you directly to the front door
and tell you what the specials are that night too, I suppose.
Well, that could be there.